Do you want your hair to look like mine? Well, I don't want your hair to look like mine, meaning having no hair. Today, I'm going to go over how to stop damaging your hair. And a lot of it comes down to how you use heat on your hair. Now, there's a lot of people saying and misconceptions about, blow dryers and hot tools being bad for your hair. Technically, okay, are they the greatest? No, but with technology, with ceramic plates on like smoothing irons and ionic technology, like in the blow dryer that I have, it actually helps prevent damage. But what really is most important is how you are using the tools. And there's so many different things out there that you could do and prevent from your hair getting damaged. Let's start with the blow drying process, all right? So this is the blow dryer that I sell on my website, shop.TheSalonGuy.com. It's ionic, it has the ionic technology, and it's designed to actually help prevent damaging your hair. It also helps dry the hair quicker because the technology seeks out negative ions in the hair and makes them positive, which means that it's basically making the hair in better condition than it was before, instead of damaging it more and more. That's the whole great thing about ionic technology in my dryer, all right? Also, if you use code YouTube20, you get 20% off. Comes with this and also a diffuser, which I have no idea where the diffuser, oh, here's the diffuser. No, I have no idea where the diffuser is. I probably took it off and put it somewhere. But anyway, it comes with the diffuser as well. So with these two, the nozzle, the blow dryer, a lot of times people are not using the dryer properly. So what they'll do, or what you may have done, is take a hairbrush like so, and let's just say that you are getting ready to blow dry your hair, and you're going to take the brush like this, and you're literally going to just wrap it around and sit with the dryer like this on your head for 45 minutes, all right? What that's doing, it's concentrating the hair and the heat just in one area right here, which is going to cause damage to the hair. Especially if you put the part where the air comes out to the end of the blow dryer right on the hair and just singe the hair, you're going to start to see smoke. You have to call the fire department. It's going to be a disaster, okay? So basically what you want to do is not do that. And that's where the diffuser comes in, the nozzle comes in handy, which is a magnetic attachment. What this does is it helps direct the hair to an area, but that doesn't mean you can still sit there like this for 45 minutes blow drying the hair. What I do when I blow dry hair is I will constantly keep the brush moving. I'll hit it there for a couple seconds, bring it back down, a couple seconds, roll the brush, hit it there. Roll the brush, hit it there. And I'll just keep going over it and over it and over it, and basically until the section is dry. Or if I want this to go back, then I'll do that. All right, I'll create that little flip, and that's how you do the flip right there. If I want it to go under, I'll do it under, and I'll just constantly keep the brush moving with the nozzle. Always keep these two in sync, working together. Let it cool, bring it back in, and that's the best way to blow dry your hair without creating any damage to it. The minute you start to just let the heat sit there on that section, it's just not good for the hair. Especially if, say for example, I've seen this also many times in my past in my experience, where someone will take a round brush like this, they'll lock it in, they'll take hairspray, spray the hairspray on like that, then take the blow dryer and singe the hairspray into the hair onto the brush. And that's why a lot of times you'll see product buildup on the brushes, is because you're melting the product on the brush and you're also damaging your hair twice as much, and that's when you're going to start to see the smoking. All right, that's when you have to call the fire department. So you have to be very, very careful. You don't ever want to lock the brush in place, spray it with the hairspray like this, and then hit it with the blow dryer and melt it. You don't ever, 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 ever want to do that. All right. The next thing is when you're using like a hot tool, whether it's a curling iron, a smoothing iron, it's the same thing. What you don't want to do is just keep that hot tool or whatever you're using on the hair in a static position for a very long period of time. Usually with a smoothing iron or so, you want to do maybe one pass or 2 passes where you grab the hair into the plates and just 1 pass down, and then maybe 2 passes down, and that's it. With the curling iron, all you need to do is maybe 1 loop around with the curling iron, you get your curl, and you let it out, all right? Where I see a lot of people going wrong and creating damage to their hair is if they're just keeping that high heat tool on the hair for a very long period of time, over and over and over again, every single day with the hairspray, and just, it's destroying the hair, it's frying it, and I really don't suggest it, okay? Now, let's talk about another way you can damage your hair, and that's through hair color. So, let's just say, for example, you're bleaching or you're stripping your hair quite a bit. That could actually remove the natural, proteins and the strength that your hair has, because what's happening is you're stripping the hair of it. So you're damaging the hair, and if you're not replacing the pigment back into the hair, or you're not using conditioners or maybe hair masks and things like that, then your hair is just going to be very, 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 very dry. And if you have bleached your hair before, you know that it will be very, very dry, okay? So you have to be careful with how often you're bleaching your hair, how often you're, coloring it, and also when it comes back to blow drying, do not be afraid of the heat, do not be afraid of the blow dryer, but be afraid of it if you're using it improperly. Again, if you're melting your hair, if you're singeing your hair because of the high heat being left on for too long, that's when you have to worry. If you are interested in purchasing my dryer, any of my products, use code YouTube20, that's YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.